Hey there, YouTubers. Alright, so in this video we're going to do a quick overview of the BIOS for the Asus Z390P motherboard. It's Asus Prime, and I'm having to do this through a capture card, so there's a little delay on my end as far as when I'm clicking stuff, so apologize in advance for that. Has something to do with the 4K monitor I'm using. I can't seem to output the video to the 4K as well as through the capture card. So rather than hold a cell phone, we're going to use the capture card. Alright, so when you first go in, when you're hitting delete while your computer's booting up, it will allow you to go into the BIOS. You should enter into easy mode, which you see here. Now up in this area you see information about your computer, the CPU, the BIOS version, speed, the RAM, and what speed it's running at. Down here we've got 2 sticks of RAM. Base clock speed is 2133 megahertz. XMP, extreme memory profile. So there are 2 profiles in here. You are able to enable that here, and then on the advanced mode you can actually select the different profiles as well as pick a different speed. So if you want to slow it down, if things aren't as stable as you'd like, or you want to push it a little bit, you'll have that opportunity. Whether it'll work or not depends on whether your RAM is compatible with the motherboard and whether it will actually function running higher than the stated speed. Over here you got your fan profile. We only have the CPU fan installed. Over here we see information about the drives, whether it be M.2, SATA, or even a USB. That is shown there. Up here we can see our CPU core voltage, the motherboard temp, the CPU temp. Over here we have the ability to drop and drag our drives. And so I've got the one that I want in here. It's an HP. It's got my operating system on it. And if we had a different drive and we wanted to switch, we could do that. Or if we wanted to boot to a thumb drive. Let's go over to advanced mode. So like I said, this is going to be a quick BIOS overview. So under my favorites, you have all of these things in here that you can change, and we'll get into a little more detail in the other sections. These are things you can add and make part of your favorites. So under the main menu, so what you're going to see here, not a whole lot. Under security, you can create a password in there if you wanted to. AI tweaker. Now, it's amazing how this thing has a memory. Remembers where you were when you last used it. So in here you see some different information. Target CPU turbo mode frequency, target CPU, DRAM frequency, cache frequency, all this information related to overclocking. Here is the XMP profile 1. You would pull down if you want to get to profile 2, or if you want to disable it again. This shows my RAM and the timings that come with it. Now over here, if I wanted to change my multipliers, which I have previously hit the OC Tuner 1 button. Now I haven't adjusted anything yet. This is the default. It changes all the multipliers to 47. Now if I wanted to do individual cores, if I click here, it's going to, oh, sorry, if I click here, I can either do auto, sync all cores, or change it each individual core. RAM wise, so this RAM is capable of 3600 megahertz. Some motherboards that'll go faster than that. I don't know if it is on the list for compatible RAM. For whatever reason, it went straight to 3200 megahertz. So potentially it doesn't want to run faster than that, but you could click on this to adjust it. If this thing could handle it, maybe I could go 3700 megahertz. If not, you know, maybe as low as 2666. We've got, here's the OC tuner that I talked about. So there's a couple different profiles. When you do this, it is going to reboot your computer. Keep that in mind. This is where you would go if you want to change your timings. We're not going to go into that. Voltage for the RAM and CPU core. So both of these obviously would be important if you were overclocking. And let's see, let's go ahead and go over to advanced. CPU configuration, this gives you all this information and a few things in here to change. Oh, actually, let's go to see if it's in here. Okay, so this is something you might want to know. Turbo mode, you can disable that here if you wanted to. Why might you do that? Well, it does save you a little power. So if you're just surfing the internet, or you wanted to take away your kid's gaming ability, make his gaming much worse, you could do that in there. It'll turn a pretty awesome CPU into a lousy one real quick. So you have all these different settings here. We're not going to go into these. Now, if I wanted to monitor certain things, this is what you get to monitor in here. A lot of what was in easy mode you see. Under boot, another place to change your boot option. I like mine the way it is, but we could do a pull down here and swap it out with the Sprint drive. So you have these different utilities under here. Flash 3 utility. We're not going to do anything in here. And under exit, basically load, optimize default, save changes, reset. And I did change some stuff before you guys saw the video, so I'm going to do this one and then hope it reboots. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.